Guys, I have a really bad hangover, and you know the worst bit is that I wasn't even like out, I wasn't at the pub, I wasn't at the club, I was on Discord.
That's mental.
6 years ago. Right. Gamers.
See, I polished off this mother fricker from Lidl. Not a brand deal, by the way. However, if you do want to sponsor me, I will not say no. Also polished off three of these, because I'm just a legend like that. And I also had, I know that's the glass I put the wine in. So actually, I didn't even drink that much. I had a bottle of wine and a couple of beers, but I feel absolutely obliterated this morning. My eyes hurt. My eyes hurt. The back behind my eyes hurts. But the show must go on, because I'm doing daily uploads for some blood clot reason I don't even know anymore. Right, I'm gonna wake up now. You ready? I'm a little yellow fish in the deep blue sea. Won't somebody help me? Right, I feel good. I feel awake. I feel I feel awful, to be fair, but we'll survive. Because, right, there's still hate going on for Russell the Davies over on social media platforms. Every day I'm seeing more and more hate for that man, and I think we need to just... I need to do my bit and shut that down. He's an odd guy. He says some weird things sometimes. However, to say that he doesn't know how to showrun Doctor Who... factually false, man. Okay, let me talk you through... I mean, look, there's loads of things we can go into, but this video I want to touch on one thing specifically, Italy. So everyone's saying, why did Russell plan a 7-series arc for his new run on Doctor Who if he knew he was only guaranteed 2 series? Which I think is fair. And let me not get you... Don't get your what's it called? Don't get your handkerchief in a twist, okay? Because listen, I'm going to just tell you this for factual. If I was Russell, I would not have done what he did. And I think Russell would not have done what he did if he could go back in time and do it again. Because it would have made more sense to round off Ncuti's era. Make sure, I always said, make the Reality War a regeneration story. And then if Disney magically recommission and Ncuti's down to stay on, then you can do some Deus Ex Machina at the end and completely rewrite the ending so it's not a regeneration story anymore. But I don't disagree with what Russell did, because if you look back at interviews with him in 2024 when season 1 was airing, he got asked loads and loads of times, what are you going to do if Disney don't recommission? Because you know what they're like, the papers. They're always trying to chase negative stuff. So instead of going like, oh, you've got a new series of Doctor Who coming out, what can we expect? Some do that, but some majority go like, what happens if this fails? What happens if this doesn't work? So Russell whips out his massive lips and voice box and decides to give an amazing comeback to the question, what would you do if Disney pulls out? Do you know what he says? He says, if Disney don't renew, we'll just do ghost stories. We'll do stories where the Doctor's hiding in a cupboard made on 50p budget. That's what he said. Which makes me believe, and I don't know why he'd say this otherwise, that he believed that if Disney pulled out, it would just go straight back to BBC for the next series and they would keep going from there. So I don't think he thought, I've got 2 series here. I think he thought he's got 5 under his belt. However, I assume what happened behind the scenes, pure speculation. The BBC went, we cannot afford to make Doctor Who anymore, so we need to put it out to tender. Therefore, all Russell's plans fell apart. He's probably more gutted than we are with how this era went because it's put on his name. So, however bad you feel, just know he probably feels bad as well. But my point is, this wasn't an unplanned thing. I think he genuinely believed that going into the future for Doctor Who, he could stay on as showrunner, make stories that are made on £20 sets, or stuff like that, like it used to be. And I think he genuinely believed that, which is why he said it. Otherwise it'd make no sense for him to say it. So for all the people who are like, he was banking on a Disney renewal, I don't think he was. Now you can absolutely criticize the fact that when you know you've got guaranteed 2 seasons, you should do a 2-season story, which I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because the amount of stuff that went wrong in this Disney era, I don't want to go into speculation about divas and stuff like that, but Millie Gibson obviously was not meant to leave after that first series, was she? So therefore, I think the Robot Revolution had to be changed, Belinda had to be brought in. I assume that Ruby was going to be the Wish baby or something along those lines, because Ruby is the 7th gemstone, and Sunday is the 7th day of the week, 7/7. That's the weird Wish baby number, and she could make it snow. She wished for a mother, so she got given a fake mother. That's Louise from the end of Empire of Death. It all adds up. So it wouldn't shock me if that was the plan. However, that didn't go to plan. So you can criticize that stuff. But to say that he was banking all of this on a Disney deal working out, I think is absolutely false. He probably knew they weren't going to recommission. because Disney never recommissioned. You know, every show on Disney is like 2 seasons max. I think it was the creator for Andor had to like put up a riot so that they could get a second series of that show, and that was popular. Doctor Who's not popular. Doctor Who's for the dweebs at the back of the classroom who pick their nose and eat the chewing gum off the bottom of the desks, you know what I mean? It's not for the big dogs. Like Andor was massive. For people who didn't even like Star Wars, watched Andor. I think it's shite, but I'm in the minority there. So look, guys, just leave the man alone now. He's gone. I don't know why I'm holding the wine glass, but look, I know I'm a hypocrite because I absolutely tarnish Chris Chibnall every day, but I'm trying to stop doing that because I realised it is very hypocritical that I'm like, guys, stop being horrible to Russell, and then at any chance I get, I'm like, Chibnall ruined the show, Chibnall is so bad, so I will stop doing that because it's hypocritical, although I'm a massive hypocrite, fun fact about me. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Please do let me know in the comments. I'm sure loads of you are going to be like, what the frick, Russell's so freaking bad, how can you even defend this massive prick? And to that I say, Merry Christmas. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If you're on mobile and you're in the comments, there's a button near the comments that says hype. Push the hype button, it pushes the video out to more people, gets me TikTok famous, we all win. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. Button's there, free to use. Use it if you want to. Subscribe if you're new with the notification bell on. You get notified every single time I post, which is every single day. If you want to help me out money-wise, you can leave a super thanks. You get your name at the end of the next video, or you can get your name at the end of every video if you become a channel member. You also get early access to review videos, and you get bonus Q&As, which one of them is coming very, very soon. I know I keep saying it, but it's bloody on its way. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go drink water and take some paracetamol, and I boo for Finn. Ta-ra.